Hello, comrades. How we doing today? Are you hungry? Well, today Friday. Normally we have fish and grits, but today we're gonna have some food for thought. And before we begin, look at the backdrop. This brother here, his name is Patrice Lumumba. He was the first prime minister of Zaire. Now they done changed the name to the Democratic Republic of the Congo. But that's a bad brother. He died for us, even though he was in Africa. He fought and won their independence from the Belgium, who came over and colonized them, made them speak French. Did the same thing down there in Haiti, the French, with Napoleon. But them Haitian brothers and sisters had something for them. They whooped the tail off of Napoleon and won their independence. So now that's why white people, America, don't like the Haitians. Because they stood up and fought the white man toe to toe, like the Indians did. That's something that black folks over here done failed to realize. Ain't never done. We ain't never went toe to toe with the white man. We've been domesticated. So, y'all ready to eat? What we having for dinner today? It's entitled, We Are All in This Together. We are all in this together. It's a chant, the slogan I've been hearing for the last several months regarding COVID-19. There's nothing more unifying in America than hearing black, white, and Latino officials reciting these 6 words. We are all in this together. And it's true, because the virus isn't colorblind, nor does it discriminate against someone's gender. We are all in the trenches fighting for our lives together, just like the military personnel are on the front line fighting for a democratic way of life. But I am deeply disturbed and sorry to report that when it comes to the science of racism, because at the beginning of the day, that's what it is. A science to kill off black people. Black people, we are all alone. We are all in this together. And this should be the national anthem of racism. In my very earnest estimation, these words should be uttered from every white person's mouth in the world. Collectively, white folks are not participating in the war against racism. Why should they? Why would you fight against an ideology, a science that you have imposed upon black people? White folks have been killing black people since the European first stepped foot on the African continent, and they are still doing it today. That's 600, 700, 800 years white folks been killing my black people. If that's not a race war, then what would you offer to entitle it? The action of white people towards black people are savage. And it will be described by historians as genocide of the black race. But right about now, at this very juncture, is what white folks call a watershed moment. White folks ain't stupid, y'all. They just do some stupid ass shit, like enslaving black people and becoming billionaires off of my people's death and misfortunes. They know that shit they did and are still doing to black people today is hideous. If I was a white person, I wouldn't want to be white right about now, knowing my ancestors killed black people to become extraordinarily wealthy. If I was white, I would run to the hills, to the mountains, and never come down because of disgrace. White folks have the prime opportunity to correct the past. They are making these minute changes, taking down statues, removing racial stereotypes from food products. It's off to a good start, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I give them a point for that. But removing statues and stereotypes ain't taking away the torture, the pain, the anguish, the suffering, the poverty that's been bestowed upon my people. Racism is embedded in the hearts, minds, souls of white folks. But the residual effects are beating down on black folks. White folks are callous, not showing no sympathy, nor are they empathizing with our plight. They just don't give a damn about black folks. They just continue to create a wealthy lifestyle for themselves and won't even throw a crumb to the black people living in poverty. When they dog come in and the dog at the table they eating, they throw crumbs down to the dog. But they won't throw shit our way. Nothing but heartache, pain, suffering, and police brutality. If white people were humans, when it comes to eradicating racism, they would surely be chanting, "We are all in this together." Peace, beloved.